Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're gonna get some nuclear power going because, yeah, all these lasers we set up last time are really doing a number on us. So we're gonna need to do a few things first. Centrifuges. Actually, we're gonna need just a lot of advanced circuits, so let's just grab those. Like a lot of advanced circuits. To the point that I don't actually know if we've got that many advanced circuits available to us. At the very least, it does look like everything's building. Maybe we just go straight into the reactors. Okay, well, reactor, I think it requires 500 of them, so we don't have enough of anything, really. Let's just not worry about that yet. Let's worry about heat pipes. Just copper and steel. Would we be better off to just put the heat pipes on a belt of some description? The answer to that is, yeah, probs. Trying to see if there's a place where copper and steel are close. There is a place, right here. So we're just going to do the great thing where you just build in the middle of your bus. That's a very common building thing. So don't you worry about it. People go, you don't build in the middle of your bus. What are you, crazy? You go, what are you supposed to do? Not do that. You know what? In fact, that's not even going to work. So maybe we don't do that. However, if you just slide it in here, that will work. And we have maintained terrible organization skills, so that's good. You want that. People say you don't, but they're wrong. You do want that. And we probably want like 3 or 4 stacks of this. Let's go 4 stacks. Like we're being attacked, but... Oh, they're getting around that wall. That's not great. Always the danger with those water crossings. They do sometimes just swing around that wall. Okay. That should stop them from doing that in future. And this wall is, I would imagine, not as important, but we can pick up a lot of this stuff very soon. Okay. Grab more advanced things. We're not making heat pipes at all. Now we're making heat pipes. Fantastic. We're going to need a few of these. Other things we're going to need is, of course, heat exchangers. Now, this produces 10 megawatts. If it goes well, I'm going to want 40 times 2, that's 80, that's 16 of these. Let's just go for 8 of these for now. It's already a lot more than I think I need, but... let's just go 4. The numbers have gone down dramatically while I've been talking about this. And some steel plates. So we want 18 of them, maybe 8. 4 will do. Good. And of course we're going to need steam turbines, and of these we need definitely 8. This time it has to be 8. We can't just fiddle around with it. Hey Abuelita, how you doing? Getting the old nuclear power going today. It should be interesting. Okay. So that's 4. We're going to need more copper, some small electric motors, which is kind of funny. You'd think you'd use big ones for something of this size, but nope. Under attack slightly. They're still dealing with gun turrets, that's fine. I don't mind if they're getting shot at by gun turrets. That doesn't take power. And 3... well, 1 more after that, okay. Then we should have almost everything we need to get nuclear power going. Not great, of course, but if it gets, 80 megawatts of power, that's not bad. I mean, it's certainly actually a pretty good number. So the next thing we probably need to work on is, what are we going to do with all this uranium? And I don't actually have an answer for you on that one yet, but we'll get one. I don't really want that, actually. Look, let's just keep working on space science, because space science is never going to be useless. Like, no one's ever gone wrong with space science. The logic I'm going to go with today. And can we build like a bigger strong box? We can, we just need like hundreds more steel. Well, good news, we've got... Jeez, this is why we need the power. You saw that flickering out pretty aggressively. That's because when they attack that wall, we need hundreds of megawatts of power that we just do not have yet. Okay. We need 100 more advanced circuits, and then we should be one step closer. I was going to say done, but then I realized that's not done. That's... Okay. We can probably tear all this down now. Well, probably not the power lines, that's probably a bit much. The bots will come by and pick this up when they get around to it. Okay, so the plan is we're going to maybe do 4 of these. So we of course don't have the things right now, but we will get them very soon. And when we do, then it'll be good. Alright, so that will give me my uranium. And we're going to put a big strong box here. A warehouse, if you will. I've lost my drones somewhere. It's okay, they'll show up. I'm not too worried about them. And I do want the uranium to continue feeding into this box. Cool. So right now we don't have a lot of usable uranium, but that's okay. There are my bots carrying a bunch of wood and other assorted crap. That's alright. I feel like other assorted crap is what I'm about to have in my inventory as well, so maybe I should just grab all the ammo myself, and so that way I can sort of pass it out to the turret. I was going to say turrets, but really just went to one and that was it. Okay, and then... ideally, we just want to use this area for making the nuclear power. It's not a lot of space I've given myself, but it should be okay. Oh boy, I'm uncomfortable with that logic. And we do need to drop off a bunch of things that we just don't need anymore. Which is over here. Bunch of wood. This stone can go and actually go somewhere useful. Just here. And that fills up the box a little bit better. The drones will come and try to refuel. They'll do it from flying as well, which is pretty rad. Flying drones refueling in midair, that's heckin' cool. Just slowly fly so they can catch up. That's just a waste of fuel. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why they can't just get chucked into my inventory to recharge, but whatever. Okay. So, nuclear fuel. The Kovarex, or Kovarex, enrichment is not happening just yet. We will hopefully get to that. And we need some iron plating, which is over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, I feel like we might even be able to steal it from over here easier than anywhere else. Yeah. So let's do that. Just let them drop off, because otherwise they will be sad, and the last thing I want to deal with is sad drones. Because, you know, when the drones are sad, they just drone on and on. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Okay, so this is more iron that I perhaps need to go over here, but that's alright. And that should be everything I need to make nuclear fuel, at least for now. The walls are still holding strong. There's a lot of aliens that just run themselves across that. That's alright. And that'll make 10 uranium. Oh, you know what? I should have had productivity modules in there before starting that. Well, that's okay. We don't even have the... Why can I not find them? Okay, and we're under attack over there. They're doing a bit better this time. They are just attacking a wall. I'm pleased. Okay, so we'll chuck productivity modules in there for now. It's not great, but it'll do the job. Now, what we really want is, of course, our good friends, the nuclear reactors, which we don't actually have built yet. So what do we need? Steel, copper, concrete, and advanced circuits. Well, the advanced circuits is probably the easy part. I've left my drones behind again. Don't worry, they'll catch up one day. Okay. Steel. That's... Oh, and we've apparently taken some motors as well, so that's cool. You know what? I just realized a better place to get steel would be directly from the source. Also, actually, while I'm thinking about this, I realize if I put these in a box, it would go much better. Don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. And I want to not connect it that way, because I want the power to not completely crap itself out constantly, which it loves to do. I know that for a fact. Okay, we've probably got... No, we've got enough steel. Steel is good. Don't need these single-cylinder engines. They can apparently go into there. And multi-cylinder engines, I mean, they go into blue science. So we'll just chuck them in there now, so we don't carry them around with us. Okay, so what do we need now? Some copper? Absolutely need some copper, we do, Gov! Okay, British there, like a fake British though, not a real British. And we're good for copper. Yeah, what else do we need? We just need 400 concrete, which might be difficult because I'm pretty sure all my concrete goes into building walls these days. Yeah. So let's just turn that off for the moment. Because we just do not have 400 concrete available. Well, that's an odd time to realize we've got a problem. It's an annoying time to realize we've got a problem too. So anyway, what we do know is that the reactor will take up space. So let's start building around that. So if we have... Let's worry about the heat exchangers. That's probably the real bread and butter of this whole operation. If we have them going like, say, this... That's going to generate... I need how much water? I'm going to need not that much water, so one pump will suffice for now. Of course, all this will be increased very soon, so do not get too worried that this is going to be 40 megawatts of power, so that's pretty exciting. And don't worry that they're going to be pointing kind of the wrong way, that'll all get fixed up. Although actually we could just put the steam turbines out there. Probably fine. Centrifuges, do they require concrete? They do require concrete. Okay, well that sucks. And I assume these are taking actual bullets, so there you go. Okay. So we don't have a lot of extra power coming through, but we will get that. We'll get more centrifuges in there shortly. And now we need the steam turbines, which... I'm just trying to remember how to do anything with power. We will actually just put the steam turbines on there. It's probably just easier. And look, let's be honest, if the biters come up here, we got other problems. You just... thanks. Because yeah, if the biters manage to make it all the way up to this part of the base, then we're already in real danger. So it's fine. But now we just need to get the heat pipes. Heat pumps are very different things. And extra concrete, as much as we can afford, which is literally all the concrete we have, which is still not 500 concrete. We'll let it go for a little bit longer. And my heat pipes are down here. How many of those we got? That's pretty much the number that I was after. Now, of course, we do want another nuclear reactor, but don't think we need that one quite as urgently. Reactor, actually. No, we only need another 80 or so concrete, so that should be alright. And so let's go dump off a few things that we don't need, because clearly my inventory space is going to start being an issue very soon. I've flown the wrong way twice. Always important when you start going one way and then you go, wait, that's not the right way, and then you start going the other way and you go, wait, it was the right way. It's fantastic. Good stuff. It shows like clear organizational skills. You may not like it, but this is what peak efficiency looks like. Okay. And that should be the last of the concrete that we need for now. No, we're still short 20. Well, it's coming in now. Done? Okay, great. Now we build our nuclear reactor. Yes! That's aka a shit ton of power coming in very soon. Well, it's 40 megawatts, which isn't actually that much, I suppose. But it'll do for now. I will put it here. Meanwhile, they're being attacked. Lack of lasers seems to be the problem. And lack of lasers also lack of power. It's alright. A lot of this will be pulled down later, but for now, just for the first two, it should be fine. Okay, it's whirring. It's going to start generating a lot of heat. That's going to start powering this. I'm not actually going to have any water coming through here, so that's a minor concern. Actually, we don't have any power coming through here at all. Well, I'm glad the biters didn't attack us while we were stuffing around with that. And this is when I find out they did and everything is dead. Probably do need a radar down there. Okay, so that's heating up. Nothing's going to happen until, of course, it reaches 500 degrees Celsius, but that's fine. And a radar, just so we can see what's going on over here. Seems pretty quiet on the western front, though. Okay, and that's heating up. That's what we want to see. Alright. So more centrifuges, perhaps, and then go from there. Just to get a little more reliable power. Right now, I'm just not trusting the power's going to be stable. And unstable power is something you do not want to ever have thought about. If we can get 200 of these, I'd be pretty happy. Okay, we got 200 of those. I'm happy. 200 iron gear wheels. And I want that for I wheel it. I shall wheel it into existence. 200 iron gear wheels. Done. 200 concrete, that's a bit of a problem, but 100 steel, easy. Power is flickering. Hopefully that's the last time that happens quite to that level. Oh shit, they got through again. Yeah, they didn't go down quickly. I don't know how much of that was lack of power or just lack of desire to deal with the problem. But more lasers may be needed on that front. Of course, less biters might be helpful too. More lasers, less biters, more power. These are my election promises. My fellow Norvians. Nuvians? My fellow people on this shitty planet. Which is not how you start any political speech. Never start a political speech off by saying your planet is shitty. They know it's shitty, but you don't need to tell them that. Okay. 2 more centrifuges. So sure, it is more power being used, but it's fine. I don't actually think those need to be stack inserters. Fasts will do it just fine. Okay, productivities are coming in. And now we just got to actually get them started, which they don't have a recipe on them. Okay. So we should be producing approximately 0.2, let's see, per minute. 0.14 per minute, and that's going to be consuming 0.3 per minute, so 0.03. Which means we should be gaining, should at some point be a benefit of 235s. So that's good. That's where we want to be. We do also need to get rid of the expended fuel, and we're going to put that for now back in the box. So we're just going to have one box that just really glows. Like this box glows, and we love it for it. At some point we will reprocess this fuel to be less terrifying. But not yet. We are at 433 degrees, which means we should be getting about 40 megawatts any moment now. And an extra 40 megawatts of power, honestly, is probably a requirement now. Because we're going okay, but some of our big ticket items like the meteor defense after it fires and the core mining drills, it's consuming a lot of power. I would also love to get another core mining drill at some point in the near future, but right now even discussing that is clearly a folly. I don't want to discuss folly. These should start to be running now. Oh my god, they're not actually connected to anything. There we go. Power. And immediately these get up to 40 megawatts of power. Yeah, so immediately these things reach one of the most power we have in the base. Production. Core mining drill is going. We do not have any accumulated charge going down. That's rad stuff. Cool. I don't have any more uranium, do I? Suppose I could go looking for it. Do we need to worry about more power? Yeah, probably actually. I'd be happier if my centrifuges were running just a tad bit faster. So let's get on that. We'll just get one more round of centrifuges and then we'll start on a new project, I think. And then when power starts becoming a bit more of a problem, then we can, gosh, I don't know, build another nuclear power plant and that'll quadruple our power? It'll certainly more than double it. And you know it's always good when you've more than doubled your power. I mean, I don't need to tell anyone that. That's just logic. And one more. Great. Then iron gear wheels, and then we should be good. One. We do need a bit more concrete as well, I guess. That's alright. And then we've got lots of power. And a little bit of reliability, which I also am rather fond of reliability. Well, those are just gun turrets. Gun turrets don't really do much for us, but that's okay. They do their best. Maybe that's all I can ask for some days. Okay, so that should be producing 0.2 per minute. And with that logic, I mean, I'm expecting to see some here any moment now, because otherwise we could be having some problems real soon. No, actually, we've still got 7 left, and it's still halfway through this one, so it's fine. It seems like it's stabilized about 500 degrees. And that should be generating the right amount of heat. Let's just double check that. Yeah. And these lasers are dealing with these. Great. So with that, okay, that was the big spike of lasers, because that's where all the lasers are. And yeah, at nighttime the accumulators still have to turn on, which is not great. Power does come back on, but the core miners have to turn off for a bit, and I don't like that. I want my core miners to live forever. But I guess if it turns off for a bit, then it just... Never mind, I was like, at least then... Yeah, get off it. If the core miner runs for the whole day, that should be fine. Right? Yeah, it should be making more than we're consuming. In theory. But at some point very soon I do want to move these out into a place where there's more space and I can get trains to exactly where they need to be. And also I might do something here to make it a little bit more... Because the problem is these things are constantly doing their thing, and I don't know if I want them doing that with that much power, because they get very confused. I'm actually happier if it's a lesser power amount. Those lasers are holding. That gun turret didn't hold, but that's alright. Didn't really expect it to. Okay. Thanks for following FXception. I always love reading people's names. It's the best part. Just being like, where are we going with this name? It's a good name. Good name. Welcome to the madness that is this factory. Okay, so that... they keep getting through there. Okay. So there's 2 problems there. 1, not enough guns, and 2, not enough walls. We can fix both those problems with one easy trick that doctors hate. More guns, more walls. I don't know why doctors hate walls, but they do. I don't... never really asked them that question, but... Okay. Oh man, look. Space exploration is so much fun, and I am enjoying it a great deal. And look, you're welcome to lurk. You don't have to chat if you don't want to. Feel free to just play your own factory and watches and just go, hey, I wouldn't do things that way. And don't worry, I say the same thing as well. I say I wouldn't do things this way, and then very quickly into it, I'm like, oh, I'm doing it exactly that way. So, you know, use me as a learning experience. You know, like there's always that don't do what Johnny don't does situation. Let me be your Johnny. That's weird. I'm sorry I said that aloud. Okay, but with the extra gun turrets, I don't anticipate them getting in too much. We are out of repair packs again. We really do need more of those to be carried. But this should be enough. They do seem to be coming over a lot, probably because this lake funnels them this way. So that would make sense actually when I think about it that way. The nuclear power, looks like we got another 235, so happy with that. Look, I mean, if you're new to the game and also new to space exploration, I mean, you've, you know, switched that being onto hard mode immediately. Well, not the hardest mode, there's always harder modes, but you're certainly not giving yourself an easy time. But look, it's a great game. I love Factorio. It is honestly one of my favorite games of all time, and I have been playing games for more years than I care to admit. So that says something, hopefully. How many years you say? I don't care to admit it. Dumb joke. Look, peaceful mode's great, but when you go into space, I think peaceful mode doesn't necessarily work that way. Or maybe, no, wait, biters. If you turned off biters, they come back. So maybe you'll be alright. I don't know. I don't play peaceful mode because I like to hurt myself. That sounded weird. Kind of want to go back on saying that. But anyway, yeah, look, if there's anything I can help you with, any advice you need, as long as it's not on how to manage a efficient base, I'm happy to help. If it's how to manage an efficient base, you're talking to the wrong guy, but I have got many, many hours of Factorio under my belt, and so hopefully I can offer some advice if you need it. Or want it, up to you. Okay, so that oil base is going well. Yeah, okay, the extra lasers and extra walls seem to have helped out. I don't believe so, actually. Don't think so. Honestly, though, biters don't actually add much fun in my mind. Like, they just add more stress and frustration than anything else, so... But I know some people like that, but I'm just like, I mean, I'm here, I'm doing it, but... They don't add more fun. They're just there being dicks. I think that's a new game thing, but I don't think you're going to put yourself in a place that means you won't have a good time with biters. I may be needing more advanced circuits, actually. Oh yeah, that got damaged by a meteorite. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can repair that. That meteorite got us real good. Destroyed our box of engines as well, which is a bit lame. You know what? I think it's going to be attacked so often, I might do a thing. My god, he's about to do a thing. Stay back, everyone. Because the problem is we keep getting attacked. Now, I don't mind getting attacked, but I would rather having better defenses on some of these walls. Yeah, exactly. And look, I am very much the sort of person that says, play the game you want to play. And if that's how you enjoy playing the game, I will certainly not shame anyone into it. Well, you take care, and I'll see you another time. Oops. Work. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, now this will start us making my repair packs. Now this is going to be good because we're actually going to put some repair packs on the walls. Now we're going to keep doing rocketry stuff because we can. Because at some point very soon, I'm going to be wanting them. So the plan at the moment is I'm going to do the rest of the sciences, and then I'm going to start really thinking about space properly. Right now I'm just not really thinking about space. Roboports. Need more advanced circuits, steel, and some more small electric motors. Ah, small electric motors. The thing I didn't think I needed anymore. Keep saying that because I keep being surprised about it. You'd think after the third time I'd stop being surprised about it, but nope, gets me every time. Well, that's good, man. I hope to see you here again. I appreciate the follow. Okay, so steel plate, and then let's get the Roboport some, I guess we need a box too, don't we? We have those boxes? We do. We need some more steel for it, though. Steel is always over there. I always forget where I left my steel. Okay, and we didn't actually build the Roboport yet, did we? No, we didn't. Now we do. So, we'll get some construction bots, we'll get some repair packs, and we'll make sure that base can defend itself a little bit better. We might need to do a couple of these. In fact, we may even need to... I really wish I didn't have two sections of the base looked identical to each other. I keep confusing myself with my own pathing. Okay, and some construction bots. Probably 25. 25 is probably too many. That's a cool cat, Mighty Panda. Well done. Okay. So we're going to drop that Roboport down here. Just over here, just out of range of the biters. We're going to chuck in like 10 of those. Oh, can we just put the packs in there? Oh, we can. Well, that's wonderful. Meanwhile, speaking of places under attack constantly, that wall exists. Okay, so this should defend itself a bit better now. And if we just do another line of defenses, I feel pretty secure in this. We may actually need to automate roboports. Is there any reason to do that aside from it's just a good thing to have lots of? No, there's no real reason to do it. It's just good to have. Okay. You know what? Let's work on sciences. It's time for sciences. I've lollygagged enough today. I remember the rules. No lollygagging. So, flying robot frames, processing units, and low densities. Well, low densities are there, processing units are there, and flying robot frames are here. So with this knowledge, should be able to get yellow research going. And that'd be pretty exciting. Thankfully everything else was kind of prepared. It's always nice. Always good to be more prepared than you thought you were. I mean, you should never be surprised by it, but... which unfortunately is exactly the situation I'm in right now. Now, I don't know if I need too much yellow science, but we will prepare a bunch of it anyway. It's better to have too much than not enough. Okay, cool. Science is continuing to happen. Just continue sciencing, please. And we are going to split that off. As soon as I find what it looks like, we go. You know what? If I... wow, it looks like I kind of already did the thing that I was kind of not supposed to do. That's alright. Another hole in the walls. Yeah, we need to get robo defenses up, robo ports up to just reinforce the walls on a regular basis. Okay. If we bring this down here, get rid of that tree. I notice we've got no lights here. That's disappointing. Could be better lit. And that's when they say, lit fam. I understand how the kids talk. They say lit fam all the time. I get it. I'm not old. Okay. Okay. And with this stunning ingenuity of science and man combined, we'll have more science. They are still real angry about that whole me taking over their planet, huh? They should just deal with it. Calm down, guys. It was just a prank. Just stealing your planet is a prank. Yikes. But generally they're not getting through as fast anymore. So, I mean, even if I need to manually repair the walls and replace a few things, it's not as drastic as it used to be. So I'll take that as a win. Now, I don't actually need this many yellow science, but better to have too much than not enough. Now the question is, can I can totally just steal that line. And not only can I will steal that line. And then, yeah. Okay. So we're going to chuck those onto the line where the blue science is going. Because I see no reason why I shouldn't. There's 10 million reasons why I should. 10 million. Okay. So the yellow science can go up there with the blue science, and then... Actually... We could always just put the red science on its own line. Like... Do something like... this? Is it better? Yeah. Something like this, but better. And then when we put the purple science on there, we can kind of do the same thing with purple science, I suppose. Which purple science is probably the next thing coming. So, yeah. Is that just not producing? No, it's producing the fastest it can. Slow energy consumption. Okay. Well, we've got yellow science, so I think we should start using yellow science. The first thing that's important with it is, the hell needs yellow science? What's the logistics science? Okay, so... Well, it's still good to have. He says, really unsure about everything now. The next thing we need to do is need to get things, these module sets, greens, reds, and blues. Okay. Well, good news is green, reds, and blues are all there, so... if we... Okay, that's backing up. I'm happy with that. His power shouldn't be too much of a problem. Laser turrets do use a ton of power very quickly. And that wall probably needs reinforcing about now. That's okay. Like, it's okay to a wall need reinforcing every now and then. Because we have, like, it's gotten through multiple attacks without needing anything done on it. I've also missed it. And I mean, none of my turrets was actually damaged, just some of the walls. And the walls, they don't require oil to repair. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a really haphazard thing. Also, sometimes they'll probably be crushed by the train, and I like that. I like it when the biters and bugs get crushed by the train. It's like what they're designed to do. Okay. We're going to clear up some of these because, of course, my plan of getting these actually completed so we have the space does require us to actually have this place cleared to get the space. Oh wait, it's gotta go one more, doesn't it? Oops. And that should clear up the rest of the iron ore. And then we've got this big space that we can do whatever the heck we want with it, which will probably be for a better iron depot. That's the plan for it anyway. A more robust iron depot with more iron. This is actually going well. So while the core miner has mined all day, the pulverizers get the stuff done at night. And we are getting lots of vulcanite, which we may need to deal with very soon. Okay, I don't really have a plan for vulcanite at this stage, but it's nice to know we could have a plan. Okay, purple science. We've got most of everything we need for purple science, we just need production modules. Productivity modules specifically. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't pull away the sulfuric acid pipes, please. We need those. The last thing we need to do is damage the environment more than we're already doing. Let's just pull all of this down. And then make sure that our power poles that we're relying on don't completely die. Which I'm pretty sure is exactly what would happen if I left that to its own devices. That's alright. Not enough... Oh, network storage. Why does it just come to me? What do you need network storage for? I am the network storage. A lot of guns. Okay. I would like to get the hole through here sorted. Oh, when that goes away, that's going to cut off all power to the lasers down there, which is super bad. We should be still having power there now, though. We do. Cool. Good. That copper mining base has got a few problems in it right now. One being there's not enough miners, and two being they are getting through. Is that more important than whatever we're doing now? Yes, it is. But then we'll do productivity. This is just a base that was underfunded. Underfunded pretty badly, since clearly it didn't even have all the miners done properly. I haven't seen such bad funding of this a base since, well, yesterday. They ever attacked from the side? Occasionally. Nothing major though. Okay, and we do probably want to get rid of some of these lasers that are going to be taking up very important spaces for copper mining. Cool, and with that we should be good. Of course, we will need more copper very, very soon, but we'll get that sorted then. I don't know where all my bots went that were building things, but alright. I kind of expect my bots to just abandon me when I need them. Oh, you want to build those ones, do you? Cool. Good work, bots. Glad you decide when you want to work and when you don't. Lazy. Okay, and because this is a corner, the aliens love attacking corners, so we are going to put a few more concrete walls there just to keep it a little bit more secure. Okay, now this copper mine is running low. It's at 274,000 copper. There is some copper there, 2.9 million. It's quite a distance away. At that point, we're going to need the trains. Which this has not been designed for a train network as of yet, but I mean, it could be. Or rephrase that, it might have to be. We can design it for a train network another time. Oh, you know what? That just needs one more. We will just do that. So the good news is copper is actually coming through at a fairly good pace. Bad news is my bots have come all the way over here just to bring me the things that they were picking up, and they've gotten confused again. Would it be an idea, it would be, to build power armor? It would give me a larger grid size, allow me to carry more, fire more bots off, more inventory. I see no harm in this. In fact, I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. Because more bots means more production. Okay, come along, bots. We're about to get you some friends. The turrets are doing a fantastic job at shooting down asteroids. So meteorites. Is there a difference between asteroids and meteorites? Is it just when they're falling? I think it's just when they're falling. Okay, and we need the big electric motors. Where are they? There they are. Look at a whole box of them. Just grab one. And... oh, I've made the classic blunder. Oh, the foolish classic blunder. Shoot. As soon as I clicked it, I knew I'd made a mistake. Alright. So, with that blunder done, let's build some power armor. Do I need to build a thruster suit? Is that different from power armor? Maybe. We can worry about that another time, perhaps. Portable RTG. Yeah, sure, that sounds neat. I want that. Okay, let's just chuck that on there. Oh, it's got some lasers on the ground. Terrible stuff. Okay. So, we've got a bigger inventory space. Rad. But with more inventory space comes more power. So, what do we need to put with that power? Well, we need my jetpacks back in there. My goodness, I cannot find a single thing. Nope, can't find a single thing. They didn't get lost, did they? Where are my jetpacks? Hero? Are they... I took them all out, didn't I? Whatever. Jetpacks. Solar panels. Well, I don't know where they went. I thought this mod didn't do that, but I'm not too fast to the point that I'm going to go back and load. Batteries and steel plates. Both easily obtainable. I thought this mod didn't do that. I really did. I need a jetpack to fly. Well, I've got a jetpack. It's just not plugged in right now. Don't worry about it. Just fly anyway. We do need to make a thruster suit at some point, but we will get there. Armor, always good. Batteries, sure. Solar panels, love those. Love solar panels. My favorite part of solar panels is where they collect the sun. And some iron gears and some bricks. Why not some bricks? More batteries. I'm so used to pressing the button now to fly that I can't. It's like almost jarring when it goes, no. Can't fly. You're not legally allowed. Which is, you know, technically true. Okay, so. Chuck all that stuff in. We've got my solar panels somewhere. Oh, it's still building them. I mean, when we get my portable RTG, I mean, I could just... Because this thing produces way more power. But we don't have that yet, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves, I suppose. Alright, well we can fly again, so that's nice. Maybe even more jetpacks would be good. Fly faster. Oh no. My bots, they're leaving me for someone else. Well, this seems to be going fairly well. They went and repaired the station when it got damaged. I like that. I mean, it was a small attack, let's be honest, but the fact that it happened at all is pretty good. Okay. Oh, that's right, flying stops you from building your things. I always forget that. Okay, so. I don't worry about efficiencies right now. I just want speed and I want productivity. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to actually build them across from each other. So like this. The plan is, for now, we're going to go that. Those are all going to be speed ones. Those are all going to be productivity ones. We don't really care about efficiencies yet. We will care about them later, of course, but not yet. And the plan is, if we bring these bad boys in, if the boys are bad, you must always remember how bad those boys are. Never forget the badness of your boys. And let's power this sucker. Why is this not doing anything? Oh, because they still need to be powered. Okay, we need more solar panels is what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay. Then, if we bring these in and split them, say, here, and then bring these in and split them, say, yeah. Spin this around. Catch a ride. Make that go underground for a bit. Okay, so that's blues. Greens is actually probably more important, let's be honest, so I don't know why we didn't start with that, but that's okay. We are under attack down there. The bots continue to do a fantastic job. Very proud of them. Exceedingly proud of them, in fact. And that should make the first modules. And it's good to have them. I'm very pleased to have them. In fact, wow, they make them real quick too, don't they? 1 every 2 seconds. Yikes. Okay. Now, productivities we actually do need for purple science. But we're not done yet. Because while we do need them, we're going to split this up a little bit. They're going to do 3 more. I'm going to bring this in. And these are going to be for the production 2s. And speed 2s. Again, I really don't care about efficiencies at this point. We will care about them later, but we just don't. Doesn't matter right now. And given that it's nighttime, my solar panels are not charging. Wonderful. What we will do is this. Now those can go around this way. The plan is that these are then going to... Oh, you know what? It was probably right before. Because... plan is then we can put them back on there. No, no, it was fine. It was fine. I don't know what I was thinking. This is the indecision that you gotta love. You don't have to love it, but it's what's happening. Because otherwise, one side's faster than the other, and I don't know if I particularly like that. And we can output on the other side in a moment. Okay, so that will make productivity 2s, and my productivity 1s are being produced elsewhere. We do not have near enough advanced circuits being made, and for some reason my bots are lazy. Probably because of lack of power. Yeah. Oh, there they go. Jeez. They're ready. Jump into action there at the end. And we probably should put a radar down, because it seems like we got rid of our radar. Delivery cannon, as much as I would love a delivery cannon at some point in the near future, not yet. Rocket reusability, I don't need it right now, but let's just prepare for the future. One can never be too prepared for the future. And uranium is backing up. Good. So now these are coming through. Oh, got a few more things in my inventory, I suppose. Go a little bit more rocket acceleration. Cool. The better armor, better gear, and now we start purple rocketry. Actually, you know what? Something I haven't checked in a while. How's the satellite launcher going? It seems like we need a little bit more rocket fuel. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert in rocket fuel or anything. Because for one, I'm not. Although it is actually occasionally making stuff. So every time one of these fires, it puts out 10 10 oil. Just chuck things in there. Make it sort of melt. So they are going pretty quickly. Could also put productivity modules in here, and that would do the job. Lots of core mining to do. And accumulators are stable during the day. When the lasers go, though, you can see it. It spikes, but during the day, that's not a problem. Vulcanite, we are 22,000 ore. Oof, getting concerning. The wall is defended. Yep. Probably don't want... I think a lot of my crude oil is probably going into here, which is probably not what I want. I really just want my crude to be making rocket fuel. And it'll do that. Especially with, well, the changes I've just made. That was bugging me. Just... Okay, so... we do need a lot more of these. Like, so many more productivity boys. That would be speed needed to make those better. Thankfully, we've got one speed module. We can grab those. And productivity, not much better. So we'll grab the tier 1s. Oh man, I'm glad the tier 0s aren't a thing anymore. I was always worried about tier 0 productivities and speed modules. A lot of work thinking about those. Now, of course, this will push up the amount of power consumption. Just what it's going to do. Not much I can do about that. No, it's speed that I want here. Rocket fuel from water. I mean, we could do that. It'll take... how long? 500 seconds crafting time. But it would make a lot of rocket fuel for some reason. I don't know why we'd do that, but we could. Alright, well let's just keep researching. I think we're almost out of the space science we can do right now. Unless we do industrial furnace, which I think is actually the next thing. We're just going to set up a bunch of things. And I am just going to do a... Are they shooting everything? Yeah. They're actually doing a pretty damn good job. Actually, so proud of those guys. Anyway, just do an upgrade to turn efficiencies into speeds. Yep. And just here, just do that. So, don't really know why I did efficiency. I think I was just trying to save a little bit of power. Of course, now I'm definitely not saving power. But hopefully these extra productivity modules will help. We could start thinking about beacons. Uh, beacons require purple science. Okay, well we're getting closer to that, aren't we? We've actually got everything we need for that. Fascinating. So beacons would require, gosh, it's dark. Lights. Actually, you know what? Isn't there like technology you can have to see in the dark better? Yeah. So build that. Chuck that in my box somewhere. Probably there. Oh! I think it's not happy about the power generation. Yeah, power's a problem. Would I rather have more power or see at night? Unfair question. I want to do both. Just checking how that's going. It's going pretty well. Got some damage done, but nothing major. And, okay, look, let's just make purple science now. So that is going to require my furnaces. Actually, if we could just build it back up to there, that's probably not the worst idea. And yeah, well, why do we have two of those? That's strange. Okay, so purple science, what do we need? And then we can really start thinking about space, like properly. Like I think about space a lot, but we can really think about space. Okay, we need electric furnaces and productivity module 1s. Okay. Good news is some of that's super easy. What we're going to do is also make us a little bit more room there. Because again, we don't need we need about as much purple as we need yellow or yellows. I'm not too concerned by not having enough of them. We of course do want them, and we will have them, but we do not need a lot of them. Okay. What's going on here? Are those my robots? Are my robots lost again? I feel like those are my robots. They come back here, I swear to God. They actually don't know where to go. Okay, good work, robots. We're just going to do a logistics storage chest here just to make sure they don't get lost forever. Oh, we've discovered a new asteroid belt. Oh, let's have a look at it. It is the Caldas asteroid belt. It has a beryl with amazing frequency, size, and richness. Wow, that's huge. Let's view it. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed from this initial view. Oh, here we go. Methane ice, I don't even know what I want that for. Copper. Water ice, I assume it's just water. Okay, so Oops. Yeah, we may need to go. That one's just stuck. Okay. So, I'll be honest, I'm not the most enthralled with this one. Oh, okay. It's an asteroid belt. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. So, it's an asteroid belt around Calidus. Asteroid belt 1. That's an interesting implication. Implies an asteroid belt 2. And primary resource is beryl. Okay. I don't really know what beryl's for, and I don't really know what methane's for, so let's have a look at those now. Let's learn together. Methane, ice, makes methane gas. Methane gas makes, oh, biosludge. No, wait. Oh, no. So it turns a lot of methane gas into crude oil. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Also, methane gas can be used to make nutrient gel, which I don't know. I guess I need it. Sure. It makes fish. That badunk dadunk is just as much a warning to me as is the fish. How was I made? You were made out of methane, ice fish. Why? Alright. Beryl plate looks like it's scaffolding, astrometrics, cargo rocket sections. Okay. Needed for sciencey things. Okay, so beryl's probably good. I don't know if how much beryl I need at the moment, but it's good to have prepared. The hell is that noise? Anyway. Why is that noise happening when I jump now? It's the sound of the night vision. Oh, I don't... If this is what night vision means, I don't want it. Oh. Okay, so night vision goggles have a problem. They make a weird noise every time you jump. I couldn't have predicted that moment in time. I don't know if they're supposed to make a noise when you jump, but I don't want whoop, whoop every time I fly. It's awkward and scary. Speaking of awkward and scary, stone appears to be a little bit lackluster right now. So we're going to build maybe a few of them. Oh, you want to go repair those walls? That's fine. You can go do that, guys. And I'm going to put this into here. Now, I'm doing this not quite the way that I normally do this, just because I don't care. But stone is something that I always need to make sure I have, because it's needed for electric circuits, which is an interesting problem. Even so, that should hopefully do the trick. And just keep things a little bit tidier. Tidier is the wrong word, but the point is we got stone. So, next thing I need to do is get my electric furnaces, which are down here. I need to get them down there. So that's actually easier than you'd think. He says, wondering how the hell he's going to manage that. Ah, hell, here we go again, as they say. Oh, you know what? There's a perfect little gap right there. Just for me. Some could say that was done because of poor planning on my part. I would say that was the best planning on my part. Alright. We do need a little more room though. Oh gosh, there's plastic everywhere. You know what, we don't... We've got trash slots now, so that's cool. I probably don't want to rely on them because I don't have a logistics network yet, but point is I can do it. Meteorite was destroyed. Heck yeah. And finally we need to get railed. And where are my rails? Good old Satellite Island. I love Satellite Island. It is the best little island. Okay. So now we can get railed. Oh my god! I've missed the trick. I should have built the rails on Satellite Island so it says I got railed at Satellite Island. You could buy a shirt for that! Ah! Missed the trick. Oh well. I'm not building the rails over there now for that joke. Because there's a lot of reasons I'm not doing that. One, there's no tourism to Satellite Island. There is no backup. That's it. If there was tourism to Satellite Island, then maybe. But I do enjoy the anguish that I had at that brief moment, though. No, stop. That moment of brief anguish where I was like, ah, there was a really good joke there, and I didn't take it. Anyway, that's how my thought processes work, I guess. But I actually got upset with that. Oh, that sounds bad. I am thinking we might actually want this roboport to be slightly further back. Because by the time the robots get there, the fight's still going and they die. That's not great. So let's, yeah, I'm losing a lot of robots at the moment, and that's not okay. Robots matter. You know, I said I wasn't going to use this, like, thing to just throw shit that I didn't want in there, and now I'm just using it whenever I can. Yeah, look, yep. I'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So the plan is we're going to move this roboport further out, just so that way the robots take too long to get there, so it'll be in construction area. Construction area is green, if I remember rightly. There's only one way to check. Oh, hang on. I was about to do something and I was like, wait, no, before I do this, let's make sure we've got both robots and repair packs. And then let's shoot the wall. Okay, good. That was great. Now let's turn off my roboport, shoot the wall, and then they should come out. And that's within the green. Okay, so it took them a while to get there. Awesome. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Now, these are not going to be built until there are enough red circuits, I just realized, which is not great. We may need to do like another red circuit production here and then loop it back in around. I mean, while red circuit production has improved, it's still not the level we need it at. Okay, anyway. We are going to totally ride the coattails of yellow science. We're also going to power it. Powering is probably important. And then it goes all the way up there. Doobly 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 doobly. Ooh. He realizes at this point this was a bad idea. Because yellow science is actually backed up quite a lot. What I'm going to do here is go only perps. Not called purple science. I may call it purple science, but it's actually production science packs. Clearly. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to have spaghetti the science up there, but that's alright. It's not the biggest crime we've made today. Technically true. Don't want to go into it. Usually I say, you know, technical truth is the best kind of truth, but not this time. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so we now have lots of different types of science. And now I think is the time where you actually do the research speed. I was thinking productivity time as well, but I don't think it's that time yet. It's definitely speed module time. Productivity, doesn't matter too much. So now what are we doing? We've got all the sciences going. That's fine. We're super happy with how the science is going. Production is going well. Okay, now I'm actually not sure what we're doing. Do we start thinking about space for reals? I don't know what else to do. I mean, sure, more red circuits would be good. Do we want to move the core miner? Do we get the uranium higher? For uranium to be higher, though, we probably need more red circuits. Well, not for uranium to be high, for, yeah, for... That may be it. Red circuits may be where we need to be now. Hang on a moment. I see you've just sent me a bunch of emails, or an email rather. Yeah, a bunch of things I need to check in one email, that's what I mean, sorry. It just came up. My email program was open. It shouldn't have been, but it was. Funnily enough, the next part I actually can't do anyway, so I actually need to use yellow science to get the purple science to come in. This is why you shouldn't ever do belts this way. And why I probably need to do it... Yeah, so I'm going, yeah, so really red processing chips are slowing the whole shebang down. So we just need more of those. Beacons. This is a bad idea and I love it. Let's just get some of these yellows out of the way first. Pick up some coal while we're at it. And this looks like it really needs to be defended. Okay, that'll get the purple science through. While that's happening, we'll go get some jetpack fuel, because apparently we don't have any. Then if we get the beacons going, then in theory we can start beaconing those red chips, and then maybe it won't matter. I mean, it's pretty lofty goals there, but hey, I mean, if I'm right, it'll be good. Okay, that wall is back to being defended. Nice. Another laser. Yeah, I think beacons is the correct action here. That wall probably needs to be defended next, but that's, again, another situation where it's just go over there. Oh, actually, they are destroying things. Hang on. Am I losing guys down there as well? I am. They are still destroying my construction drones. It's a damn shame, it is. So we could do productivities here. So that way when this thing has no power, it'll... Well, it shouldn't really be in a situation where there's no power. That shouldn't be happening often. But yet it does happen quite often, it seems. Just turn the wood into processed fuel. What do I actually need for beacons? That's probably a good question, so I can start gathering the advanced circuits. Yeah, that's funny. Everything needs advanced bloody circuits, doesn't it? That's alright. I don't need that anymore. But that's the whole point, isn't it? Get all the beacons going, and then you just advance circuit your way to heaven. A bunch of speed modules. You know what, actually, what can we do in the way of signal transmission? That's going to be fun when we get there, but we're not there yet. And we don't want to do that. We want to do speed sciences things. Okay, beacon. We need small electric mode. Every time. Ah, we'll never need them again, he says so confidently. All he's needed was them every single step of the way. That's fine. Okay, so beacons are a little bit different in this mod. I can't over beacon. I can just put one beacon. But that's a good beacon. Oh, I can't fly around while doing this. I always want to just fly. I'm not allowed. So hopefully it isn't too shitty. Hopefully that's got good range. Not really. Yeah, what we can do is go chonk, put some real speed in there, put some real productivity in there. So these are producing 51 per minute, and these are producing 63 per minute. You know what? I wanted that to be even faster if possible. Speed's the problem, not productivity. Okay, so these ones are going at 66 per minute, these ones are going at 63 per minute. Not really that much faster, is it? And again, that one's got a speed module 2. It's greedy of you. And these are now also taking a shit ton more power, but that's a problem I will solve. Probably now, to be honest. Yeah, it takes 300% more power now to run. Uh, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Okay. Oh, fine. Here we must make our stand. And make a lot more of this stuff. It's actually kind of funny. It's actually designed the correct way. It's facing the correct direction. Okay, none of that. And actually, I want to go from those to nothing, actually. That's correct. So I have to do it manually, I suppose. Okay. So that should generate a decent amount of new friends. It appears that 2 more meteorites were shot down. That's always going to consume a lot more power, but that's alright. So now what we need to do is get copper, which is down here. There is no way this belt's going to be strong enough to deal with this, but I also don't really care that much. Do what you can, little belt. Do what you can. So we're going to put this out here. We'll figure out how all that's going to connect later. It appears we have run out of inserters. Fine. We've run out of a couple of things. That's okay. And this is also going to be electric and plastic. What I like about this is how tidy the power poles are. They're very tidy. I'm being sarcastic. The power poles are shit. What do we need? More copper? Well, ain't that the truth? Ain't that a line that I'm going to say a couple of times today? So next up is the power poles, which are over here. We'll grab some more construction bots because I feel like they're required. Power poles, we know we need those. We know we need these. We probably need a stack or 2 of those. And we definitely need more of these. And then we've got a full inventory again. Son of a... Yeah, it's fine. We've got a near full inventory, it's fine. Then output's on there. Oh, that's where the plastic's supposed to come in from. Okay, so that's all going around the wrong way. Heat. Okay, fine though, it's easily fixed. Just pressing R a couple of times. There are worse things to do in life. And I can't help but notice we've got no copper here yet. Wonder why. Probably because I never connected it. That's probably the big trick, isn't it? You actually got to connect things. Otherwise nothing gets connected. It's almost in the name. Okay. Plastic. Electric. Things. We're just going to extend this out a bit. Okay, and we're going to split. And that sounds like a bad thing's happening. Not as bad as it sounded, but it was still pretty bad. Now, if I haven't made a mistake, this should start manufacturing things now, except I've made a mistake because I don't have any long-handled inserters. Oopsies. Gosh, that actually hurt my eyes flying that fast. I fly too quickly over a factory that's too condensed. If I zoom out, it's a little bit less disconcerting. Okay. Guys, welcome back. I'm here to take all the crap you've picked up from somewhere. Don't actually want you to. I just want to ditch this ammo. Right, so that should be now making advanced circuits. It does look like it too. Except that one. That one doesn't want to. In fact, none of these ones want to, because they never actually got connected. Very sad. Okay, now we've got advanced circuits coming in. So now the question is, where do we chuck them back in? We could chuck them back in there, that's probably fine some ways. We could get them into there, that would be ideal, and I think there's a way to do that. Cool. So what's best than spaghetti than reinserting into earlier parts of spaghetti? Nothing's better than that. If you thought that, actually, you know what? I've literally got this line here that I do not care about. Why don't I just use this line? I mean, it goes exactly where I want it to go. Like, you don't get better luck than that. There we go. And now we see how manufacturing's going. It is. It is going. And as much as I would love to siphon a lot of that into speed modules, other parts of the base requires it too. And my oil train has run out of fuel. That's okay. We may need to bring some copper into the end of the line, because... Actually, is copper going okay? Not really, no. No, it's not. How much copper is left in that? 217,000. Turns out 217,000, it actually starts to slow down. What a thunk. So, Damn, the lasers do their best, but there's just so many bugs to kill. Okay, well, let's go get the oil sorted out. We do need to get another copper mine. I feel like the more pressing concern... We just chuck something in there. No. Chuck some wood into there. Ugh. What sort of highway robbery am I doing here? I'm trying to give you fuel, you fool. I mean, I'm trying to give you wood, which is hardly a good fuel, but anyway, I'm going to sit inside this petrol container. Very soon we may actually need to have a proper rail network. It's getting more and more like that, isn't it? Sigh. Actual planning. Gross. Okay. Anyway, more laser turrets, because you can never have too many of them. I mean, you can, but I haven't found that moment. How's the core miner going, out of curiosity? And the box is empty. Okay. Well, the good news is we do seem to have filled this up. The bad news is I think it's time to make another one. So we've increased the amount that we use everything, which is also meaning... Oh no, it's still copper is the problem, isn't it? Copper is just not quite handling it anymore. It's doing its darn best, I admit that, but its darn best may not be good enough anymore. Not in this economy. In fact, speaking of this economy, what the heck's happening with steel? No, iron's still going alright. Oh, I think it's time to reinforce this as well. Just gotta do a bit of repairs. I mean, these things are killing quite a lot of bugs, so I'm pleased with it. Iron mine is still going okay, but... Wow, they didn't even get to the wall, those guys. Okay, so we need to get more copper. We know that. Before we do that, I would like to get power a little bit better situated. And then I think now that everything's sort of needing to be trained, whether it be iron, copper, and oil, I think we actually do need to start thinking about a proper train network. Oh, some oil over there. Actually, let's just bring up the navigation real quick. I know this will be able to reveal that oil, that bit of 5.1 million. Well, excuse me, but 5.1 million, I'll take that any day of the week. It's a little bit better defended, but, and it is going the wrong way. So, I would probably need to train all the way around to it. There is multiple oil along that way. Okay, so one of the things we can do to help copper be its very best is make sure that the miners are going the core miner is going constantly. This is not just a ruse to make sure I am forced to use more core mining. I assure you it's not. Absolutely is. My plan is we're going to... Yeah, it's just... It's copper is the problem. Hey Solburn, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, so copper is absolutely screwing the pooch right now. As much as I would love to wait, I don't think we get that chance. I think we absolutely start needing to think about the train. 200,000 is just going too slowly. Ah, no. So I suppose if you're in the northern hemisphere, you'd be coming into winter, wouldn't you? So that means you would have. That's right, you gained an hour. God, I always get confused with the way you're supposed to go on those events. Of course, we're on daylight savings time now, so there is a very small nest here. They got to go down. This will be a copper base. Probably not today, but certainly soon. So I don't really want this stone, but I do want to just get in. I don't want these guys to be further away. This may also change the way that they attack from now, but I don't think so. I don't think we're getting many attacks from this direction. Yeah, I like to call it David. Watch these biters disappear. I always wonder about like the Charles Dickens story, like David Copperfield. Like, did they steal? Like, obviously Charles Dickens didn't steal the name, but it's like, did he know what he was doing? Did he intentionally take the name David Copperfield as in like the Charles Dickens book? Was that actually his name? I feel like it can't have been his name, but it could have been. I don't know. Okay, let's just get rid of this. This is a good new land. I shall call it this land. Okay. So, kind of a shitty place, honestly. Do we want to get like one more group of biters dealt with? You know, if I deal with these, it probably stops nothing, honestly. Slight attacks to the north, probably not. Of course, then we can just wall off this entire area. Then we can take the walls away from some of these places. Probably not the worst. We can take away a few of my outposts. Okay. We got 69 fuel. He adopted the stage name Dave Caulfield because he liked the sound. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for that. You've answered a question I've had for far, far too long that I probably could have researched myself. Probably could have. Who knows though? Oh, shoot. I hate it when I accidentally use the grapple gun towards the biters. Say what you want, the armor piercing rounds still do probably the best job. Oh dear, oh gosh, oh god, no, 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 stop, bad, bad biters. Bad. Stop, you've been very naughty. Tried to kill me, I don't appreciate that. Ah, god, they're trying again. Oh god, no, it's not gonna go well. I'm not surviving this day. Hey, cliffs. Really need grenades, I think. What are these guys up to? Aim closer to yourself than you think. That's probably true, too. Okay, I am injured. Do I go in and finish them off? Probably not. Probably a bad idea. I kind of want to aim actually behind myself. As long as they don't shoot me down, I'm okay. Like, that's where it goes bad. It's the spitters that are the dangerous ones. Okay, mostly sorted. Oh, good time to save game. Okay. It's when they flank you as well that you have other problems. Frankly, the idea of a bug that thinks I find that offensive. Okay, decontamination. I mean, it'd be great if that decontamination worked on the bugs, but I mean, there is a missile for that I found in the FNA today. There was a plague rocket. It destroys all life on a planet. I don't know if I want to use that. Well, I'll rephrase that. I'll use it at some point. Probably on a planet that I'm not going to. Oh, okay. You know what? Love you too, babe. She's not wrong, though. I'm rather offensive. Okay. Right, so if we... Ah! There is 2 biters. Wow. So I could put a wall along here. It doesn't really stop anything major. But it would then be a defensible position. But then, of course, why? Like, there's nothing to gain by doing that. And maybe there's no reason to do that then. Certainly this river is a problem, but at the same point, knowing they attack from the like across the lake, it means I know that it's a defensible location that is constantly being dealt with. How are we going for the third rocket? Third rocket should hopefully be doing pretty well. Fuel should be higher than normal, because we don't use the oil for anything other than rocket fuel anymore. And this is all jammed up because too much vulcanite. Oh shit. Should have seen that one coming. Okay, well, let's just get the vulcanite out of the way, and we'll see what we can do. So we need steel, which we have in abundance. Not actually, I said in abundance, but that's hardly in abundance. Is that a warehouse, or is that just a... That is a warehouse full of vulcanite. Yikes. Oh, we're about to have another warehouse full of vulcanite too. But the good news is, when we start using vulcanite, this will be gone in moments. Like, I know that. Alright, so vulcanite being cleared out. This has a lot of core fragments, but the base will sort those out. Okay, that's fine. Again, core miners may be something that I need to think about, and maybe that's why you wall off this, but... Well, okay, if I wall off that and I wall off that, then... Not really that much can be removed. There's a drone just slowly hitting across the landscape. Not really that much gets removed, I suppose. I'll check something real quick. When one of these fills up, does it empty all of them? Okay, so let's drop off a bunch of crap that I don't need. Yep, let's just keep going. Space Manufactory. Yes, we definitely excited about that one. You know what? I liked that design for a time. I think I'm done with that one. That was a good design as well. Done with that one. And this, I mean, that's just straight out. Okay. Okay, what do we not need? Oh look, lots of concrete. We actually do need that. Don't need those anymore. Any more? Okay, so working on another reactor. We've got enough concrete. Copper plate might be a problem for the same reason as before. We are lacking repair packs. Wow, really? Okay. Copper plates might be best obtained by being right next to the furnace itself. I do mine uranium. So I won't lie, I had a sneaky secret stream on Sunday because I couldn't go without Factorio for another day. So I got some stuff done. I've even launched into space a couple of times. Well, once. I've launched in space a second time today. And there's a very nice planet there that looks absolutely inhospitable. But I'm very excited to go there one day. Maybe. Actually looks like a bit of a shithole, but that's alright. If you'd like to see it, I'm happy to show you. It looks like a terrible planet that I would not want to go to. But I'm going to go there. Maybe I'll go there. I was talking to Panda about it, and, you know, she feigned interest, but the whole point was I think I might only be going there just because I can, rather than because I need to, and that's not great. That's not a good enough reason to go to a planet. We need 500 steel. And then we need 500 more to be the man who has 500 steel and fall down at your door. Oh, goodness gracious. I need so much stuff. That doesn't take sulfur. That does. Just put the sulfur in there, please. Right. And I'm just carrying a bunch of stuff that I just don't ever really need. Always good. There'll be steel around somewhere. So I've got one reactor so far, but more reactors, I've heard good things about them. As they say, why only have one of a good thing? So if I get 500 steel, which looks like it's about to be a problem. Yeah, that's my backlog of steel done. We are actually consuming more resources than I think we're making now, which is cool. Concerning. Alright, I got plans to make a new refinery at some point. Okay, another reactor. Actually, you know what? That might be a thing for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, for Thursday, because I don't think I got time to keep doing this for now. So this cute little reactor, it's all working on its own. It's doing a pretty good job. I'm going to put the other one down there. So if we plan this, how much, what does this need? 24,000 per minute, and that makes 72. So if I put... well, one more would not be a problem. The next one might start to be a problem, so we won't do that. So that'll be enough for one, that'll be enough for the second one. And what we could do is the old flip it here, flip it here. Don't forget the pipes, that's always important. Never forget the pipes. I've forgotten the pipes. The one instruction I gave myself. I just want to get this set up and then I will be calling it quits for the night, unfortunately. But yeah, it's good production's happening. And we are starting to get uranium as well. Oh gosh, they are getting angrier. It's almost like they heard about what happened to their friends. And I don't care. Because their friends are not friends of mine. Did you just say aw? They deserved it. They started this war, probably. I forget. Okay. I will also need to... How much steam does this produce per second? Oh yeah, it's not actually that much steam. Actually, push that one out. That way I can put that water in there. This is a really ramshackle operation right here. What else is new though, right? It'll do the job. The only thing we lack is just everything else. And then of course you need to put the steam turbines. That's gonna jam up everything, so let's put the steam turbines in there again. I'm just gonna produce a lot of power. This is actually gonna be producing enough to fuel maybe even another coal miner if I was feeling greedy, which I do like coal miners. Oh, and then of course I need to put these out somewhere. One more out. Okay, good. This is me trying to end the episode, but I'm just still playing Factorio. I'm under attack again. That happens from time to time. Can't really stop that. Okay, so all I need to do now is just get these heat exchangers and steam turbines, power everything up, and then I should have an extra 120 megawatts of power. It's pretty useful. And that'll do it for this little power block. Maybe it'll expand later when I deal with some of the other stuff going on, but for now that'll do. Still 1.6 million uranium there, so that's alright. Don't know any more uranium. There's a lot of oil though, especially in this, was it a desert? Yeah, there's two little patches there in this desert. But we are going to need to start connecting the lines, and I don't know if I'm going to do it tidally or not. I haven't decided. Maybe the answer is I should be doing it tidally no matter what, because there's no reason not to. But then again, I mean, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on this planet for. Probably true. My wife just shouted quite a while. Fluid isothermic generator requires liquid fuel with an energy value to generate electricity. Huh. I assume it uses water, but max output 2 megawatts. Neat. Okay. Well, actually, you know what we should do? Increase mining productivity. All right, well, anyway, that's me done for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed today and you are not currently following, please give a follow. I would really appreciate it, and it's also the best way for you to watch when you are just browsing around Twitch, figuring out what to watch today. I would be honored if you would consider my stream for further watching in the future. If you miss part of the episode and you go, ah, damn, I really wanted to see that, don't you worry, I got you sorted. I post these on youtube.com/SeiferKatt about 12 hours after the episode's posted, so you can go back and you can watch it. So you can figure out what happened and how the hell all this went wrong. So yeah, that way you don't miss out a thing. Other things you can do is if you wish to get in contact with me outside of the streaming time, you can do that going to Discord. There is a link below to a Discord chat. That is where you'll be able to find me if you need to talk to me outside of stream, or if you just want to. It's fine too. Not a lot of people there, but it is open for your perusal, should you so wish. Other things that are discussable. You can also subscribe to me if you do so feel inclined. Don't feel like you have to, of course. I will keep doing Factorio regardless. But, you know, I understand some people want to support the channel, and that would probably be your best way to do so. And I would appreciate that. Other than that, we are playing Factorio 3 nights a week around this time. If you want to know the times, check the schedules below. They always seem to be a little bit earlier because I get too excited and want to play Factorio earlier and earlier. Factorio 3. I will not be playing Factorio 3 as it's not real. I'm sorry. I'm as upset about it as you are. But yeah, so that is me done for the night. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you next time. Take care, everyone.